People's Liberation Army Navy officials acknowledged the existence of the first indigenously built aircraft carrier for the PLAN on December 31, 2015. The carrier is based on the same Soviet-era template as the Liaoning, currently in service. The Liaoning was a development of the Admiral Kuznetsov-class carrier Varyag, purchased from Ukraine in 1998 and totally refitted in the Dalian shipyards. The Liaoning was commissioned on September 25, 2012, after extensive sea trials, and has been in service with the PLAN in the role of a training platform by which the Chinese Navy aims to learn and perfect the complex process of aircraft carrier operations. Known as Carrier 16, the Liaoning is a conventional aircraft carrier that utilizes a skip ramp to launch aircraft. This design limits the size and weight of the aircraft that can be employed, a major limitation overcome by the steam catapults of larger aircraft carriers and the new electromagnetic catapults in use on the new USS Gerald Ford class, now entering sea trials. The relatively small size of the Liaoning further limits the number of aircraft that can be carried, serviced, and stowed on board. A total of 24 J-15 fighters, 6 Z-18 anti-submarine warfare helicopters, and 4 Ka-31 early warning helicopters, and 2 Harbin Z-9 rescue helicopters are carried on board. The J-15 fighter is the naval version of the J-11B, which is based on the Russian Su-33, and can only be launched via the skip ramp with a reduced weapons payload of approximately 2,000 pounds with a maximum fuel load. Thus, the J-15 can only be utilized from the Liaoning with either a reduced range or reduced weapons payload. The aircraft is limited in both interceptor and strike roles due to the inherent limitations of the skip-jump design. Chinese naval planners are already at work to rectify the shortcomings of the Liaoning on the following vessels: Carrier 17, which is being constructed, and Carrier 18, which is already in the planning stages. Carrier 17 is being designed with greater underdecked hangar space, possibly denoting a higher complement of aircraft, and it is surmised that Carrier 18 will be equipped with steam catapults to overcome the limitations inherent in the skip-jump design. Military analysts speculate that the PLAN will build and operate at least 3 aircraft carriers. This will allow for one vessel to be in operational service, while one is engaged in training operations and one is undergoing maintenance at any given time. China has wisely utilized the Liaoning as a training platform by which to learn and perfect its aircraft carrier operations, and to learn what is most desirable in any future aircraft carrier design, as it is becoming more obvious that the first 3 vessels are just the beginning of a more ambitious program. The largest unknown concerning the PLAN's current aircraft carrier program is how they intend to use these costly and complex vessels operationally. The vessels lack a large and powerful strike aircraft component and have a limited range due to their conventional propulsion. Consequently, the carriers would have to remain within the range of land-based ASW and early warning and surveillance aircraft, such as the Tu-154 and Y-8 AWACS, because they lack their own fixed-wing ASW and EWACS assets, and would require underway replenishment from a fleet-based supply vessel and fuel replenishment ship. It would appear that the new Type 901 fleet supply vessel, currently under construction in the southern Guangdong province, is meant to service the fledgling carrier battle group. Details are sketchy, but the 2 vessels planned are estimated to be between 40,000 and 45,000 tons displacement, twice the displacement of the Type 903A fleet tankers currently undergoing sea trials. Possible future strategic uses of a PLAN carrier battle group include deployment in the South China Sea to effectively increase China air control access denial capabilities. Potential regional adversaries such as Taiwan, Vietnam, and the Philippines would have to alter their strategic calculus to account for the added threat of a Chinese carrier battle group in the region when considering any future warfare scenarios. The armed forces of Taiwan have taken notice of the threat and conducted war games recently that involve the addition of a PLAN CBG in a hypothetical invasion of the island nation. It is most likely that the first 3 aircraft carriers are just a developmental stepping stone to a much more flexible, capable, and powerful class of aircraft carrier. If it is one thing that the PLAN has shown in recent decades, it is committed and capable of developing and fielding modern complex warships and weapon systems in its quest to stand on a level playing field with any potential adversary, chief amongst them the United States.
repairs, he's coming back to be broken. Henry's blaming me for you growing your mustache.
Yeah?
He said I'm a bad influence.
I've had it before.
I said he did it all by himself. I didn't do shit.